back to B&E Stitchery.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Emma. And this is our channel about all things cross stitch.
Yay!
It's been a while. So, what's been going on?
Well, I've been crazy busy. Today my daughter has her very first driver's ed. And
we've talked about her being in driver's ed. She passed her written, pass test, whatever. Exam. And then now this is her first actual driving.
Yeah.
On the roads.
She's with the instructor right now. So
yep.
Yay for her. And then yesterday I had a surprise birthday party, which I had no idea about, which
we
was
pulled it off.
I can't believe, and I said to my youngest daughter, I was like, you knew and you didn't tell me. And my husband said that he told her a couple hours before. So my friends lied to me, and it was so funny that they got me there.
Yeah, it was hard. Josh was her husband, my stepdad, was this is the plan. You need to talk to your library stitchers group, because the only weekend we could get it to work around her birthday was the weekend that we normally do our library stitchers. So I made a separate group chat with everybody, and I was like, listen, you all need to lie with me and say you have plans, which it is Mother's Day weekend, happy Mother's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Mother's Day to everybody.
We're filming this on Mother's Day, so
yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Oh, thanks.
I know I've already said it to you 6 times, but yeah, we pulled it off. It was great. It was cool.
Good.
It was just close friends and a couple
yeah,
family members.
I got some really cute things, and it was just really nice. And the food.
Yum. It's always so good.
Oh my gosh, we still have, I was having a hard time
for 40
50 people.
Yeah.
I know.
And there were
there was
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but it was good. It was all my close friends, and I didn't even think that they would do that, because they literally just got back from Florida the day before.
Yes, yeah.
So I was,
well, that's why we weren't
shocked.
sure, if we were gonna, because they had plans the next weekend, and we were like, okay, guys, can we do this?
It was good.
Dawn and Josh really pulled it off. I was helping with getting her to not make any other plans, which was not easy, but luckily Dawn made up an excuse.
Yeah, she did good. She did very good.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Thank you very much. I had a good birthday, and I'm having a good Mother's Day. And
well, since our last Flosstube, we've done the finishing festival, which if you haven't seen, we made a short, I think it was 15-20 minute video just recapping our time there, and it was fun, so go watch that.
I got a lot of finishing done.
Well, you got one.
I got one thing finished
in a whole day.
8 hours that we were there. But it was a lot of talking, and
it was a good time. We had a new stitcher put in her first stitches, and go watch the video. We talk all about it.
Yeah, it was good.
And I was gonna say it feels like forever since we've been on, but I've put up 2 little Flosstube extras, so really it hasn't been that long. But since we've done our official Flosstube, which is my favorite, I looked forward to filming all week. My life has been busy too. I've just been working. After tax season, the busy season is over. You kind of get I don't know, maybe this is just my personal experience with it, but I get a week of okay, I can work 45 hours now instead of 55. And now I'm on the second wave, and I worked 53 hours this week.
yeah.
It's busy. It's still busy. It's still busy.
I'm ramping up for my busy season too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
July through November is crazy for me.
Crazy.
So
yeah,
and the summers go by very fast in Maine. So.
Yes, they really do. So I'm trying. I pretty much have plans every single week until the end of August right now.
Yeah, me
honestly,
too.
Through September, I have plans. So it's just crazy. Life fills up so fast, and I'm done being an adult with responsibilities. I'll just say that.
Adulting is hard.
It's so hard. I should have worn my stitching shirt.
Yeah.
I have a shirt. I got a shirt from, her name is Athena. I can never remember her Instagram handle. I'll put it in the description. But it just says stitching because adulting is too hard. And I relate.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, true.
Anything else? Any other life updates? Cool. We'll jump right in. Finishes.
Would you like to go first, since your finish is amazing?
I win!
She was trying to beat me at this stitch that we're supposed to be stitching together, and I'm like, oh, well, fine, go right ahead. So I had so much.
If you've been watching, I finished Bushel and a Peck by Peppermint Purple. I'm so happy with it. It is, oh, I've got a hair. I'm so sorry. I'm like in a shedding season or something. Excuse me.
It's beautiful.
It's done.
It's beautiful.
It's so done. I even ironed it. Wow.
Who are you?
Who am I? I literally bought an iron to iron it because I didn't own one. It was just like a $11 cheap one, but I'm so happy with it. It looks so good.
beautiful.
I did have to do some workaround over here. Like technically this orange over here is supposed to be touching this. We made a mistake. So
we don't have to point out all of our
I
mistakes.
know. But I love her. She's so cute. And I can't wait to FFO it. I'm gonna try to FFO it on a like round plaque type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. And I wanted to talk about these little tags. I meant to talk about them last time, but I've been putting them on all my project bags. So it tells me what's in the project bag and like the fabric that I used and the designer and all that stuff. And I'm excited because then I can put this on the back of my piece and always remember. So I've got like a start date and a finish date on it too. So I started that January 14th of 2023 and I finished it April 30th of 2023. So very cool. I'm excited to have that because I know like when you stitch a lot, you forget.
Yeah,
about,
that's why I like that app, that X Stitch Plus app, because I can say when I started and then when I finished it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, cool. That's my only finish.
okay, well, I have a couple. I have been working on some retreat pieces, and my theme is squirrels. Everybody says that we always squirrel to different projects and stuff like that. I'm trying to show him a little more, but this is a squirrel that I did from the Crochet Go-Go pattern, Autumn Time.
And he's just a little excerpt.
He's just one little piece of it.
Yeah.
And last year, during the finishing festival, I had gotten these at the Dollar Tree.
They're so cute.
It was
It's
$1.
gonna be perfect.
So I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to mount him on there, and he's going to be on a little acorn.
How perfect!
He's holding a little acorn. So, and I...
Too bad I'm not going to that retreat. I would. About your bag.
Well, who knows which one I'm going to do this for.
I know.
I have a few. Then, this one I really wish that I had ironed, but this is on a piece of, oh, I didn't say what this was on. This is on 14 Count Artiste brand. I don't remember the name of it, but it's on like a bluey.
Isn't it just like sky blue or something? Like
I don't remember.
Just the Artiste Hobby Lobby like packets that you can get.
Just little 14 count. I just wanted it on blue. And this one is from Scattered Seed Samplery. My pattern is buried at the moment.
Well, it's done, so you don't need to show the pattern.
Yeah. So this one's a little squirrel too, and I'm gonna make this into a little pillow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because on the pattern they have it as a pin keep.
Yeah.
And you had said that you were gonna maybe try to work that out, but you were still deciding. So.
Yeah, and I also had a little tart, but it's too small.
Big.
No, this piece is too big. Yeah. Even when I tried to do it without the basket.
Oh, but that wouldn't have.
It is what it is. This is on 16 count LFA linen, luminous fiber arts linen, Boston Tea Party. And then at my finishing festival, the only thing that I got done was my hive rules.
Is the whole piece. It's so cute. She's got this little bee charm at the bottom.
To hide where my cording was connected. I was going to put a bow there, but I didn't have any ribbon that I really liked with it, so.
I have to kind of tilt it because my table.
Yeah.
But it came out so good.
And I have it mounted with, oops. Magnets, but one of them just came off. So that I can do the other pieces that they have
Christmas rules and autumn rules.
I have Christmas rules stitched,
yeah.
So all I have to do is mount it. So, yeah, it's good.
Very
and it just
smart.
clicks right in there, and it will hang up right next to my door. So
It's adorable.
I love it. It's the only thing I got done at the finishing festival.
And that's like your first like big FFO that's like hanging up at your house, right?
Yeah, that's wall mounted.
Yeah.
The other ones that I have are just like flat folds or pillows I have one in a frame, but it's just a 8 by 10 frame. So yeah,
that's like your first big
my big FFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got that cording around it at Hobby Lobby, and it's the perfect color. It really is.
Perfectly.
And I didn't have to make cording. I did buy a cording tool.
Yep.
We
haven't attempted yet.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I like the way cording looks.
Yeah.
But matching it up is really difficult. You have to like put something in there so you can kind of hide it.
I forgot my water. Oh well.
Sad day, we can share.
No, just kidding. Okay. Whips. Did you work on Quilting Bee at all?
I did.
Cool. Let's do that.
Well, do you want me to show my push in a pack first?
Oh, I guess. Been there, done that.
So since you've already seen Emma's finish, I tried to finish, but I am not.
Like I literally had to rewatch our last Flosstube to remember what I worked on since.
That's where I am.
But you
left in the dust.
No. You had only the G and hug.
Yeah.
Like, you have done quite a bit.
I got some done, but I'm not anywhere near finished. And this is a needle minder that my friend Jenny made me at Stitch Maine last year.
Very cute.
And Stitch Maine is happening on July 15th. I think I heard that there was just one spot left. So
not many.
I'm so excited to go. It's a beautiful place, a wonderful retreat. It's one day, but it's fabulous. All right.
So next up is our Blue Flower Bees, which is a sale that we're hosting. Didn't get a lot done on this because after our last Flosstube, I was like, I am grinding on Bushel in a Peck. That needs to get off my whip list before Maynia. Like, I
want to beat my mom.
That's not really why. I really wanted it out of my whip list so that I could
focus on Maynia.
And not be temptation central, because focusing on all these Maynia pieces is like kind of hard. We can talk about that when we talk about Maynia, but this is, oh, I didn't get the Blue Flower Bee. It's the Sleeping Bee. Oh, the glare is really bad. There we go. So this is Sleeping Bee. And since the last time, I have filled in the rest of this wing and started filling in this wing, and I got the head started. And I really hate filling, so...
See, I love filling.
I hate it!
I saw some posts on our hashtag Blue Flower Bee.
Blue Flower Bees Sal.
And some great progress. The lady that's doing the Sleeping Bee, wow, impressive. So I am doing a quilting bee, and mine is on 18 count Stone Nougat by Witch Elts.
Mine's on 16 count lamb's wool. Sorry.
By Witch Elt as well. And I don't have a whole lot of progress. I came down on this side with the border and I started filling in the bee body.
Well, you say that, but you did have quite a bit of progress because you had only had to like here on the border last time. So you did all the top and all around.
I've done a little bit.
Don't discount yourself.
But I need to get back to this one. I definitely want to start. But with everything that we've got going on, I haven't made a whole lot of progress on some of our things.
So my next whip is the Bruins Pooh Bear pattern that I placed into, I really should remember the name of the app if somebody wanted to do this, but I don't remember it. But it was an app that you just put in any picture and it created a chart for you. And I finished, well, almost finished page 1 and I'm super excited.
You have an ear.
I have an ear. So I just have obviously this little tiny piece right here and then going down the rest on this side.
But that's a lot of coverage. I mean, that's full coverage.
I don't even want to talk about the Bruins. I'm still not over it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just glad that Florida beat Toronto, because if Toronto beat Florida and we couldn't, I would lose it.
I just, after the season that they had to
just record breaking, and it's really sad because that was probably Bergeron's last season, and I literally cried. I'm that person.
I'm not shocked.
I literally cried because when Bergeron did his like last wave to the crowd, I'm getting emotional. Anyways, so I worked on this a lot during the playoff games, like not the last couple, but like the first couple when it was like game 1, 2 and stuff. I just filled in 3-3-7-1, and it's gonna require 6 skeins of 3-3-7-1 for this whole thing. So my little baby Groot, and I'm excited. So I knew that re-kitting this would help.
Yeah, I like the smaller Q snap. So I worked a little bit more on my Halloween Quaker by Leela Studios, and this is where I've gotten. I have a start on the town. Yes, thank you. And I started Halloween, I believe, and some of the cat and all of that stuff. So I'm working on right now these little spider doohickeys.
You'll never get used to it.
No, I don't know. And this is on 18 count Picture This Plus shale.
I keep forgetting. My Pooh Bear is on 14 count oatmeal, Ada. Just regular oatmeal. Sorry.
You're next.
Do you have any other whips that aren't Maynia?
Yes.
Why don't you
do this?
Yeah, so then we can just talk about Maynia all at once.
Okay. My last one is Winter Rose Manor. It's not overly exciting because all I did was fill in snow. So that's not overly exciting. I don't even know that you can tell very much, but there's the snow. That's what I'm working on.
It's nice.
Fill in, which
you like.
Emma says that she doesn't. I love them, and not because I don't have to focus on the pattern or count.
It is nice on like a weeknight when you're really tired, but you still want to get a few stitches in. I will say that's like the one time I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and then I need to tackle that basket, and then once I'm done with that basket, have a few little doohickey motifs. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna put my mother-in-law's initials in this as a memorial piece because she loves cardinals. So I'll get that framed. I bought a frame, but I should have brought it. It's beautiful. I'll bring it next time.
It's okay.
It's
you
beautiful.
can wait just till it's at the phone.
Yeah.
All right,
Maynia.
So we're both doing Maynia a little different.
Yes.
I'm doing a new start every Sunday and Tuesday. Every Tuesday is a tiny town. Thank you, Teresa, Garden Goose Stitcher, for giving me that idea.
And also, you have a hashtag.
Yeah, and there's a couple people that are hashtagging along with me, and I know there's a couple people doing it but don't have Instagram or whatever. So I'm just doing hashtag Tiny Town Tuesday. It's not a sal, like you don't have to pick one. It's just work on a tiny town on Tuesday. It's fun. But on Sundays, I will start with my Sunday starts. So in my little OG Stitchery bag, I have Rainbow Hot Air Balloon from Apple Tree Cross Stitch, which I don't have a picture printed out, so I'm gonna have to insert. So it's just a really pretty rainbow hot air balloon, and I started this on April 30th, so what that's technically, I mean, it's not May 1st, but the day before. And this was my progress in 6 days of stitching. So I was really excited about it. And my goal with this one, I have a lot of traveling coming up, which we can talk about in like our plans and stuff, but I wanted to keep some of like in the green, in between the green, I wanted to keep that for fill-in, and while I'm on the plane. That's another acceptable fill-in.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. This is just 6 days. So
And you got that on Etsy, that pattern was on Etsy.
Yes, on Etsy. And this is just on, this is my first time doing 18 count.
Oh.
So pretty cool. I like it, but this is not a like over dyed, or hand dyed, whatever. So I know that the holes are bigger, like it's easier to stitch on this type of 18 count than it is like a hand dyed.
Yeah,
but
when it shrinks up a little bit, it's a little, and when it's softer.
And I'm using 2 strands. I'll just hold it up again. I'm using 2 strands just for the
coverage.
Because I really love these colors. They're just so vibrant and fun, and maybe I shouldn't have pulled these out. But they're just really pretty. Oh God, I've got a big knot.
Well, why can't we?
I'll do
fix
it
that
later.
Okay,
that's that one.
So my first Maynia start was the Halloween Quaker by Teresa Koget. And I need to start this hashtag because I haven't. My friend Diane and I, she is the...
Well, what's your hashtag going to be?
It's going to be the Never Ending Halloween Sampler. And she and I are doing this together. If anybody would like to join along. Hi, Diane. I've been thinking about you. She's going through, a rough patch right now. And I just have been thinking about you a lot and wishing you well. So this is on 20 Count Overcast by Cedar River Linens.
There we go.
And I would have had more progress, but I ended up having to frog half my pumpkin because I used the wrong color. But I love how it's coming out.
So
there's
teeny
not,
tiny.
It is small. It's really tiny, which I love, because it's going to be a huge piece.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful.
Oh, I want to just highlight. I don't know if you could tell, but look at those little tiny spiders.
Aren't they cute?
I mean, come on. I never thought
They're
I'd say
adorable.
a spider is cute.
I know, but I love it.
They're so tiny.
They
It's
are,
cute.
and the little pumpkins, just all of it's cute. The
Yeah.
border's going to be a beast. I am not liking all those black cats around the border. It's like, after the second one that I did, I'm like, I don't want to stitch that again.
Well, you've got like 8
it
more to
goes
go.
all the way around, so I'm going to try to spread it out a little bit, so.
All right, my next Sunday start, which I'm sad it's not a finish. I literally have I don't even know, less than 100 stitches left. I don't even know. Anyways, it's Hands On Design Resting Stitch Face, which if you follow me on Instagram at New Kid Needleminder, I put up a poll about what is this? Like yellow and green and blue and red. And I did some research. A lot of people thought I was just talking about the lamp. I know it's a lamp. I'm talking about the other little yellow doodaddy things. But upon further research, she says it is if you just read the pattern, sometimes it tells you. I'm trying to find it. What did she? Lamp clamps, which I don't use. I don't really see them that often. So I have taken out, I've done some recharting, and all of the middle section is complete on here, and I have it in my nerd because I was literally racing to try and fill this last little border in before Mom got here, but I didn't make it. But I will finish this, and I have a cool FFO idea in mind, and so this will be the last time you see it because this is my retreat piece for one of my retreats. So I'm really excited, and I hope that my FFO idea can come to fruition. We'll see.
Sure it will. So my second week was the Pansy Patch Peppermint House. I am doing all 9 of these together. See if I can get it less glared. There we go. All 9 of these together, and I am doing this on a piece of 25 count vintage country mocha, and I am doing this over 1. So it is puny. So little, but I love it so much. Thank you.
Look at a little
I
snowman.
like how little it is.
It's so little.
It's so little, but with all of them together,
It's gonna be good.
it's gonna be good, and it's not gonna be like this huge, ginormous framed piece. So I had to do this on an air hoop.
Which, if you know her,
I only stitch in hand.
sacrilegious. To
I know, and
put it
this
in a
was,
nerd.
and I can't sew, which is how I do it. So I have to do the pull and poke and pull and poke.
Stab and
I
poke.
feel like it takes forever It takes a long
I think you're just not
time.
used to it.
Yeah,
and
I
you're
know.
so used to just zipping through things. It'll make you appreciate it.
I already do. I think it's beautiful. I love how tiny it is. So
Yeah.
I'm
It's
really
so
excited
cute.
about it.
I'm excited to see once you have them all
I
done.
know.
Like, it's gonna be so
I
pretty.
thought maybe I could get the first one done, but I'm not anywhere near finished because I still have the rest of the second half of the house and that flower
Oh,
pot.
flower, yeah.
So I'm not going to get it done. Well, I've already moved on, so.
All right. I just have 2 more, which are my 2 Tuesdays that we have come across. So my Tiny 10 Tuesdays. I'm not gonna lie, these are very small starts. So
Well, you only have one day.
I only had one day, and on weekdays I only stitch for like an hour because I come home. It's like 5:30. I've got to cook dinner. I've got to take a shower, and then I study for an hour. So then it's like almost 8 o'clock by the time I start stitching. Sometimes 7:30, depending on how quick I can be. So I only have like an hour of stitching where I'm like actually coherent. So anyways, Patriotic Tiny Town was the first one, and I think it is so cute. And I have a question for, if you know, or our viewers. Is it possible to buy just the little buttons?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Because, not gonna lie, this is your patriotic chart.
You can use my buttons.
Aw, thanks, Mom. Oh, I'm so
I don't
excited.
mind. Yeah.
Yay! Okay, cool. Because I was gonna have to like scour the internet or just buy the chart myself to get the buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really need
Yeah, they're
them.
in like the middle of the
And I
pinwheels.
probably have something.
Okay, cool. Well, now I'm excited.
And you can buy those teeny tiny little buttons at Hobby Lobby too.
Yeah.
I have a whole pack of them we could paint too.
So this is my teeny tiny puny little start. So just one little house. This one I always start on the left to right, like you read. So that's patriotic.
Stitched on 18 counts.
16 count Ren. Picture this plus. Yeah, I'm doing all of my tiny towns on 16 count Ren, so that way like the background is all the same. And then I'm gonna do the idea like Kathy does and mount it all on one like box. We talked about it in my last Flosstube, or our last Flosstube. And then in my other little OG Stitchery bag, which is so cute, I just love her bag.
You didn't show my bag.
Sorry. I'm just kidding, I love them, you know I do. I started Honey of a Tiny Town, which is super cute. Nashville Needlework Market. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Needlework Market? Okay. And I, again, puny little teeny tiny start. And you know
Cute.
what sucks? I freaking lost my corner gauge. Of all months to not have a corner gauge is going to be my meaning. So I've been struggling with the tape measure, but it's all working out just fine. And shout out to Alicia because I've been using the wheel,
The whip wheel.
the wheel to figure out which tiny town I'm starting next. So
It'll be good too when you have a bunch of tiny towns going.
yeah, and then I can just boop. That's the one I want.
So I jump started today, yesterday, because I really wanted to start this. This is my birthday stitch. It's Plum Street Samplers Live on Little. And I love the sentiment, but I more am in love with This Is My Home. I grew up in Belfast, Maine, on the coast, and I love the ocean. I told you it's gigantic.
So you folded it like backwards.
I have, this is on 18 count Zweigart sand. I have some of the words and some of the borders started. So I'm in love with this piece. And I've been like, as I do, this is a great piece because I can hop all around. I'm hopping to the words, I'm doing some of the border. You know, whenever I change my floss, I just go to a different,
Oh my god.
it's a mess.
I had to show. This is a cute bag.
Yes, it's a dot dot goose bag.
Very cute.
And that's my Maynia, and I'm really excited to keep stitching on this. So
As Helen D calls it. live on large.
The large one. But I love it. I know that when I get down to that house and when I get down to the water,
The ocean?
it's not good. Well, the ocean is fill-in, and for me, fill-in is fast. So I'm not concerned about that. That house with all those bricks is going to be, I think, challenging. It's not a piece I'm going to finish soon. In the next few years, probably.
It'll be in your wet pile for a little
yeah.
while.
But I mean, I can't believe I've got all that done in a day, though.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that went fast.
Well, and it's on your preferred count, and
I can sew.
You can sew it, so like I feel like it'll go fast for you.
I think that pansy patch one's gonna slow me down.
But it's so cute.
It is.
I
love it.
I hope you stick.
I will.
Do it.
I am gonna
'Cause
stick
it's
to
so
it.
cute. All right. So I think that's everything that we have for whips, starts, and finishes. First, before we get into our haul, we just wanted to say thank you to Yvonne from Colorado. She sent us, first, I was a little sketched out because I think it was her daughter, and she was like, hey, can I get your address for Stitchy Mail? And at first I was like, is this spam? Like, nobody has asked us for it. So I was like, Mom, can I send it to your P.O. box? Because I don't know.
I'm like, it's okay for me to send my address, but it's not okay.
Not an address. It's a P.O. box. That's different. Like, that's not where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it all worked out because we got a stack of patterns, and we are just so grateful. I'm not going to show all of them, but just to highlight a few that are on the top. She sent us just some great patterns. Like, this is a whole book of birds and animals. Like, these butterflies are so cute. Again, I'm not going to do them all, but just, like, this is a whole kit. It comes with the Ada and the floss, and just extremely grateful. We appreciate it so much, and I'm very excited about every single one of these. So you'll see these coming up, probably because I'm going down. This is my first time seeing them in person because obviously they were shipped to her P.O. box. So I'm going to go through them in depth and pick out which ones I want to start. But thank you so much, Ron.
And the
it was
note
so sweet. Yes, so
was,
sweet.
I think, just the best. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So
buckle up, as Pam from Just Keep Stitching says, grab a drink, and
are we going to talk about our haul?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So I went to Camp Wool, which is an LNS, but like it's like a wool applique shop.
It mostly has wool.
But mostly wool. She's got like one, I don't want to call it a closet, but like a tiny room of cross-stitch stuff. So I went there when Casey and I went down to Portland for our anniversary. And then we went to Lakeside Stitches, obviously, for our finishing festival, and we went to Michael's, and we went to Hobby Lobby.
We also had one of the designer nights with Primrose Cottage, which I immediately had to go place an order afterwards.
Duh.
And I've seen some Flosstubes that have influenced me, so
we have quite the haul.
Yes.
Who wants to start?
But I'm excited.
You go first. Well, you go through your fabrics, and then
okay.
Yeah, because we're going to have to break it up a little.
So I watched the Antique Needleworkers.
Hi, Shelly. Hi, Liz. They're so great.
I love them.
They're so funny.
I love them so much. They're so exciting, and everything they show is so beautiful. But Shelly was talking about Kitten Stitcher, and her son is hand dyeing fabric now. And I was like, well, I want some of that. It's called Wasabi Fabrics, and you can get it on the kittenstitcher.com, I believe. So I got some 28 count heavy cream Lugana, which is absolutely beautiful. I don't? Okay.
No.
I just wanted to show some of the
I know, but you've got a lot,
modeling.
so.
Yeah, I know.
You sit and I'll show.
And then I have 32 count chocolate milkshake by Wasabi,
which
as well.
You're getting into linen.
This is Lugana.
Or Lugana, sorry. But 32 count, that's a pretty high, Yeah. I don't know. I think it's impressive. Whatever. Chocolate milkshake. Very cute.
And then I've been wanting affogato for a while. So I got some 32 count Fiber on a Whim Affogato. And then this one I love. It's called Marbled Bunny by XJU Designs, and that's an 18 count, which is like my sweet spot. I love 18 count.
Very nice.
And then I got this Picture This Plus Dwarf. It's a 28 count Lugana.
Ooh, this is soft.
Isn't that? I love Picture This Plus. And then I had placed a Bestitch Me order, and it takes a while to get their fabrics when you just place it online. She tells you right up front.
It says like 3 to 6 weeks.
The website 3 to 12.
Oh.
So it took a couple months. I placed this order in February, and I just got it.
This
so that is 20 count Pink Chocolate by Bestitch Me.
Very nice. I like
This
that
one is a 18 count Winter Blues. And I don't know if any of you have seen the Cottage Garden in the Woods patterns, but this is what these from Bestitch Me are for. This one I love. It's Outback Jack. That's an 18 count as well.
That's like a very perfect neutral.
Oh, I love that.
That would be good for the North
This
Pole.
one is called Spirit of the Forest by Bestitch Me, and that's an 18 count. And I also, unbeknownst to me, bought from Lakeside Linen
Same.
It's the same, but this one is Ada,
Yeah.
and this one is 28 count linen.
Oh, is it linen?
This one is linen, so it's
It's a little
28
darker.
count. Yeah,
I like it.
it is.
It's the same but different.
Same but different. And then I got Frosted Lemonade by Grace Notes Fabric.
So pretty.
I would never buy a yellow color, but this is
Stunning.
stinking gorgeous. I love it. It is so amazing.
Ooh, a nautical piece with some like navy blues and reds on this. Would be
Blue,
so
yeah. I'm so excited. This one is a piece of linen that I bought, and it's Cashel Vintage Smoky White. I just figured anything could go on that one. And then
It smells like her shop.
this we got at Lakeside Linens. She mostly has linen, so that's what I bought. This one's another Cashel. It's called Green Sapphire.
Yeah, it's not. That's better.
It's like a
light
sage green.
Like
Yeah.
sage green.
I got a lot of fabric. This one is from Silk Weaver Linens. The color is Autumn Blush. It's gorgeous. That's 28 count.
It is pretty.
And then
And is this a linen or a even?
That's a linen.
That's not bad. I could do that.
I'm thinking I can. I hope I can. And then the last one I got from Lakeside is Grace Notes Molly, it's called. And that's not even the color at all.
Yeah.
It's a peachy.
It's very light peach, but it's very, very pretty.
So I bought a lot of fabric, which I said I was going to.
We
So,
went and
I
we
did.
said, this is my intentions, whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Do you want me to show the rest of my haul?
Yeah, you just go. We'll
Okay.
just keep going.
So I had gotten the Stitcher's Garden kit from Primrose Cottage because I wanted to do this stitch along, but I overcompensated. This is can you read it? It's Picture This Plus Jade.
Jade. This is in my 1, 2, 3 stitch
Is
card.
it?
Oh, I'm glad I get to see it in person.
Yeah, isn't the color beautiful?
It is gorgeous. I'll tell you what I'm planning to do
So,
with in my
that's one thing that I would like to start soon, but don't know if I'll get to. And then one of my friends brought this pattern from Bygone Stitches to a stitch group that we have.
I am
And
totally stealing this when you're done.
I love this so much.
I
I think I'm gonna have to start it in July.
I am
It's
so obsessed.
beautiful.
And I didn't know this. Did you know that the order that the states are listed are the order that they were indicted into the United States?
I did not.
Yeah,
that
how
is
cool.
really cool. I love it. So I bought a piece of Mushroom Lugana,
That'll be
28
perfect.
count. This is going to be huge, and my intention with making it big is I'm going to put this on a quilt, and I'm going to make stars and stripes all the way around the border. It's going to be beautiful when I'm done.
Get crack-a-lackin'. I want to see it.
Get crack-a-lackin'.
And I want the pattern.
Yeah, well, you'll get it when I'm done. This is Scattered Seed Samplers.
This is the pin keep that she finished that we were talking about earlier. Focus.
And if you can tell, I didn't put the
oh my god
doodads in. So this is as you all know, when you go to a stitch shop and see the model, this is Plum Street Samplers something keeper. What is it?
Harvest Keeper.
Harvest Keeper. I saw that it's stitched and it is beautiful. The colors are stunning. The bee skips are really cute. And then I bought the
you gotta get them.
I didn't have this one and I love all the animals in it. So this is a Prairie Schooler Santa, and these are so doable. It just did. This is the 2023. And then, as you know,
we talked about this in our last Flosstube, how we'd never seen this and how we were instantly drawn. And we were Silver Creek Samplers is going to Celebrations, which we can talk about more in our plans, but we were gonna just wait. But she had it at Lakeside
and
Linens,
I was like, I'm buying that. Yeah. So it's
or Lakeside Stitches. I keep saying Lakeside Linens.
Silver Creek Samplers.
Dorothy Discovers.
Dorothy Discovery.
Or Dorothy.
And it says the power is there whenever you choose. It's found in your heart, not in your shoes. And the shoes are shiny. So, and then because I was just buying stuff all over the place,
she was like, it's only fitting.
It really is. So I'm going to make that into a bag.
Oh, cute.
A stitch bag. And then Emma got that for me.
At Camp Wool.
At Camp Wool. Scattered Seed Samplery Little Wren. And when we went to Lakeside Linens, she donated a bunch of
Stitches.
Lakeside Stitches. She donated a bunch of patterns, and this is what I got. And it's called Woodland Wonderland.
It's so cute. Designs by Lisa?
Yeah, X Stitch Designs by Lisa. I have never seen it. So cute. And Emma got this needle minder for me.
It's too peoply outside.
It is too peoply outside.
Cover your face. There you go.
And then I got the otter from Lakeside Stitches. I needed more needle minders. You have to go
not
like
working.
This.
Okay.
And then I got my flosses from Stitch New England, part of that floss club, which they are.
Oh, you can see the chart.
Every time, just scrumdiddlyumptious.
I like that jelly roll.
I know. I love all of them. Every time. I'm like, I'll use this. I'll use this. I got these scissors from Lakeside Stitches as well. They're soft touch and they look really great. And then my last thing, I got some of these little mini hoops from the Artiste brand. But those ones look a little bigger. They're oval. So I've got some little minis planned out for that. And that is my haul.
Ta-da!
Sorry.
Well,
I couldn't help it with the fabric. I just was like, fabric. So
this used to be my bushel and a peck bag. This is my first like recycle of a bag. So that's pretty cool. It's got the polar bears all over it. So for my haul, I've got the Welcome to the North Pole. I am going to participate in the SAL that is carrying from June to November, I believe, end of November. So you finish it by December. And this is Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage.
And the SAL is hosted by the Fat Quarter Shop.
Yes.
And the way that they have it is every section you do once a month. Yeah. So it's like definitely doable.
The first, the second, yeah. I'm excited. And I'm going to do it, this was part of haul last time, but I'm going to do it on Fiber on a Whim brown sugar, 16 count. So I'm excited for that. And I got the floss pack, which has all of the called for in the button pack, which they're so cute. I love that.
They are cute. You need to...
Little snowflake. It's so cute. So that's part of my haul. I'm just going to give this to you so you can cut it for me.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
We are definitely you'll be seeing this shortly because June 1st is right
The
around
start
the
of the
corner
sale.
and we'll
Oh
be
my
starting
God.
it up.
Okay, then this is like, nobody ever shows their DMC in haul, but like, I went a little crazy. So I decided that I want a full, what do they call it?
Set.
Full set. So I've decided that once a month, I'm going to take $60 to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever, and I'm going to buy $60 worth of floss. That's what I did. So I have separated it out by like this is like, I don't know. Anyways, it's like 0 to 200, and then I've got 300s to 500s, and then 500s to 700s, and then the rest because I was getting lazy. But I'm really excited.
Now you gotta bobbinate all that.
Which is another part of my haul. I bought a crap ton of floss bobbins. So I've got to take a day off of stitching, but I'll probably, and just bobbinate.
But probably not in Maynia.
Not in Maynia, probably.
Yeah.
So that's going to stay in those Ziploc baggies. Although there's a couple in there that I need to find because 2 of my Maynia have like 2 or 3 of those colors. So I should have, realistically, I should have kept those ones out that I knew I needed, but well, I didn't. Okay. So then this is not part of my haul, but I have plans to use this hibiscus 16 count hibiscus from B&E Stitchery. And this was part of the, bless you.
Thank you.
Part of the bag that Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread gave me. And when I went to Camp Wool, she has a whole giant wall of all Weeks Dye Works. And I knew, you hungry?
Mm-hmm. Sorry if you heard my stomach just growl.
She had a whole wall of Weeks Dye Works, and I've always wanted to do like a monochrome Quaker. So I'll insert a picture of.
Yeah, I love this. This
Yeah.
designer has some beautiful
So many
Quakers.
Forgive me, I'm gonna have to put it in. I don't remember the name of the designer, and I don't remember the name of the piece, but I'll put it in the edit. So it's the butterflies, and it's just very springy. So I thought that these colors on this fabric would be like a perfect butterfly spring flower piece.
I love it.
So I'm really
That's
excited for that.
What's the Week Dye Works thread?
I think Concord? Yeah, Concord.
Like a grape.
Like a
It's
grape.
cute.
Yes, I like that a
Very
lot.
cute. I like that color.
And then I think I can just go through. So this is 14 count Stormy Night Ada, and she doesn't say who.
I think it's a Witchelt or a
Yeah.
Zweigart.
But I wish that she did, but she doesn't say the like manufacturer of the fabrics on her like section of cross stitch, but just some Stormy Night Ada. I thought that would be really cute for pretty much anything. And then this is 16 count Ada. Oh, what's that?
Fiber on
Fabric Flare.
Fabric Flare. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess that maybe some she does, some she doesn't. I don't know. But this is Spooky Hollow. Yep, Fabric Flare, because it's got that ribbon. But I thought this would be really cool for a Halloween piece.
Yeah, that's stunning.
I think that's all I got from Camp Wool was just the Week Dye Works and those 2 fabrics. So then when we went to Lakeside Stitches, I had fun. So everybody was talking about, oh, you need to try linen. Like, don't be scared. Like, just try it.
Yeah, and that's what made me buy more linen.
You were inspired. But you didn't win.
I did not win. We have a competition. Whoever spends the most wins, and we won't say
who
did.
but she did not win. I got this kit. It is a Mill Hill Curly Girl design. It's called Stick of Butter, and it says there's little in life that could not benefit from a little love and a little time and a stick of butter. And I just think it's so cute. And I got a KitchenAid for Christmas from Casey and his parents. They split it. This is not focusing. There we go. But it's a kit, and I think it's 28 count. Yep, 28 count linen, and it comes with the floss and the beads and the charts. So, and for $20, like that's a good price for a whole kit. So that will be my first linen attempt. We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
I'm gonna try everything once.
Oh, I didn't take mine out of the bag like you did. Oops, sorry for the crinkling, everybody. I know they don't like it, but this is Atomic Ranch Lestrange 16 count. I got a fat quarter of that. I think this is so cute.
It's great. That would be a great Halloween piece too.
Another good Halloween piece. I will put that in the bag later. And then I was at the checkout and this is just such a cute little DMC sticker, so I had to get it. And they're like, it's a good sticker. It's not the like glossy one. It's like the matte soft touch.
Yep.
Yeah, so I thought that was really nice. And I had all intentions to put it on my iPad case. And then my iPad case has like ridges in it and stuff, so I can't. I'll have to find...
You'll find something.
Yeah, I'll find something. So now into patterns. Well, I got some needles, but whatever. I got the Prairie Schooler Fall Fields. And
there's a squirrel.
There's a squirrel!
I'll have to borrow that.
I'm really excited about this one. And as soon as I brought it home, Casey was like, can you stitch me the deer for my car? He wants to put it in his truck. I know! I was like, oh, he does care.
He's so supportive.
No, but he wants the deer and he wants to hang it from like the mirror of his truck. So, and then I'm going to hide this because this owl is so cute.
Oh, the owl is cute.
So, and I love the like stick.
And these are the old school Prairie Schooler patterns too, the thicker
Does
cardboard.
It have the year? 2009. Very cool. And then I got another Prairie Schooler, Christmas Eve, which is also 2009. And I do love the, I do love the like main piece that it comes with, but honestly, I bought it for this particular ornament. I think it's just so cute, but it was only $9. She had some really good prices, so, and I will stitch that, so I'm excited. And then I am really excited about this one because I'm going to try to like convert, obviously we know I'm buying a house. It's like all I talk about, but I'm going to wait to do this one, to start this one, and I'm going to kind of like switch the colors to the colors of our living room. And I just think it's so cute.
Oh, that is pretty.
Love Grows Here, Autumn Lane Stitchery.
I have one Autumn Lane. I've never stitched them yet, but it looks like a good pattern.
And I opened it up and I really like the symbols.
Yeah.
Like I like when they're colored and I like when they're big.
Yeah.
So
just like Primrose.
just like Primrose. And then I went a little crazy. I love this. I mean, my Instagram handle is New Kid Needleminder. I love needleminders. It's well known. I don't know if
I want that salty one.
I'm gonna have to show them individually because the card is not. This is Cross Stitch Addict. I think it's so cute. This one says a bad word, so I'm just gonna cover it. But it says, "Don't be a salty."
Which I want that.
With the Morton salt. How cute. And then I love Grey's Anatomy, so I had to get the I'm a Grey's-aholic. I love that one. And then my first movie that I ever saw in theaters was Finding Nemo. So like I just love Finding Nemo. It's very nostalgic. And we love the Mine, Mine, Mine seagulls. So I had to get that guy.
I actually have a Christmas ornament that when you push it, it says mine, mine, mine.
Yeah. Then I got, which we already saw, the Two People Outside. I saw that one and
I say that all the time.
She says that all the time. So I was like, we both need one.
Whenever we go shopping, I'm like, it's 2 people a year. We need to leave.
Yeah. Life isn't all cross stitch, but it should be. So cute. I love this one so much. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. I just love that sentiment. It's so adorable. And then I got this hockey one, because duh. This one is like my favorite because, so Josh's grandmother, so she's 94. Anyways, my like memory is that she would always send zebra stripes, like a stick of zebra stripes gum in like Christmas cards and stuff. So this says, "This is how long my tolerance for people lasts." And if you've had zebra stripes gum, you know that the flavor in this is like milliseconds. So I just thought this was so cute, and it just reminds me of my great Grammy Jenna. So I loved that. And it's just hilarious. This one just says, "I just want to go home and cross stitch," because same. All the time. And then I have another one, which I already have on one of my projects, but it says something along the lines of like, "Too bad life." Oh God, I wish I had it. But anyways, it says something about like, cross stitch doesn't make you lose weight or something like that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So
It is too bad.
yeah. But that's all my needle minders. I bought 10 of them or something crazy like that. From Mad for Minders. They are all from Mad for Minders on Etsy. And I will say her shipping does take a little while. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering. Because I didn't know that. And I was like, I want these needle minders. Because they're all so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's everything.
Awesome.
That's my haul.
That's a good haul.
It's a lot.
And we're going to celebrations next week for my birthday. So
her birthday and Mother's Day gift is just, I'll give you cash when we go to celebrations and you just go high wild.
And all my sisters and my mom and everybody's just giving me money. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
So stay
excited.
tuned.
Yeah. I'll have more haul.
She'll have more haul.
And then I get a Sema, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe.
We say that, but that's not going to
know.
happen. Let's be real. It's not going to happen, but.
So I do have one thing that I want to mention for another sal that I am hosting with the Camping Stitcher.
Yes.
We are doing a Happy Camper sal by the Blue Flower.
Just the blue flower.
Yeah, the Blue Flower. And I don't have the pattern yet. And Emma has graciously made us a little graphic for it. Patterns are being shipped out to shops. They should start arriving on the 15th. Once everybody gets their patterns, that's when it starts. It will start whenever you get your pattern.
So there's no exact date.
We're not sectioning it out. So
it's more of a start along and a never-ending sal, if you will.
Yeah.
Open.
And because it is a pretty big piece.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing mine on 18 count dirty teacup. I was gonna do it on Thornfield.
Well, I said you should do it on that vintage smoky.
Yeah, it wasn't
big
enough.
But it wasn't big enough.
Yeah. So I like this piece. And I've decided that I'm going to main it up. I'm going to make it more main for me. On the pattern, on the right-hand side, there's a big horned ram. We don't have those here, so I'm going to change it to a chickadee. And then...
have fun with that.
Oh, I already have the... thing. It's fine.
Oh, you're just taking from another pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought you were recharting.
I'm not making my own chickadee.
Yeah, I was like.
Then there's some little orangey Chinese lantern flowers on there, and I'm going to make those lupins because Maine is known for lupins.
That's a good idea.
And then on the lodge there is a flag that has a mountain on it, and I'm going to make it the Maine state flag because that will be super easy. Yeah.
This year, Maine not that anybody
Converted
cares, but the Maine state flag changed this year, and it used to be this really intricate navy blue with some farmers and a lobsterman and stuff like that, and now it's just white with a pine tree. It's the original flag back from the 1800s. So it's cool. Yeah.
It is cool, and it will be super easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the campers, my husband and I talked about it, and the mountain saying we live in the mountains is perfect. But we don't have a camper.
And you don't camp.
And
she is not a camper.
Well, we have a camp up in...
And you don't go to it because it doesn't have plumbing.
It doesn't.
So I love it.
It's like camp.
It's camp.
It is.
Not quotation, it's camp.
There's no running water. I mean, there's running water, but you can't drink it.
No, it's a pump from the pond.
Like one of those old school. It's such a cool.
It's no Wi-Fi. It's an oasis. I love it there.
It's on Donnell Pond in Franklin, Maine, and
I love it.
It's beautiful, but there's no bathroom facilities, which I don't care to stay for a very long time. I can do a weekend, but to do a week there it's a lot. So I'm not much of a camper. So I think I might change those campers to pine trees for forest of Maine. So I might add a few little things in there too. But
we've discussed multiple ideas on how to change this.
I'm definitely gonna do a little recharting and change it around to make it more for Maine. But my husband and I are super excited about that stitch, and we would love for you to join us and see how you change your chart and get drunk with power and make it your own. So Chris the Camping Stitcher and I are hosting this, and both of us have this on our Instagrams and have mentioned it on our Flosstubes. So hopefully you'll join us, and I can't wait to start it. It's going to be one of my May starts for Maynia. And I'm kind of hoping that she has the PDF pattern.
Oh, yeah, so you can use GoodNotes.
Yeah.
Speaking of GoodNotes, that was one of my Flosstube extras. So if you have ever been curious or don't know how to use GoodNotes, I will link it in our description or put a little card. I need to figure out how to do that. But I did a little quick tutorial. And if you have any questions, I'd love to, help you out. So cool. Before we get into plans, there's a couple other Flosstubers that I wanted to mention. First of all, I love Flosstube. Like, it's like changed my life. I used to watch like reality TV show. Now I just watch Flosstube, which is so much fun.
It is. I love to see what everybody's stitching.
Yeah, but I watch them too fast, and then I'm like, I have no Flosstubes to watch. So I've been on the like Discovery page, and sometimes I just search Flosstube, and like I've been trying to find new people. So this one is not new, but Gar-Ron Stitchery, I just love them. They're so funny. Ronnie and Gary. I don't know why I was gonna say Gar-Ron. That's their name of their thing, but yeah. And they have a shop, so I'll put their shop in the description. And they have like a floss subscription, and they're cool dudes. And then 3 new. Yeah, they're all new because they're all on like episodes between like 3 and 10. So
like us.
Pretty new.
We're new.
Yeah. Newish, yeah. So the Floss Boss and Cousins, they're hilarious. I love them. They only have 2 episodes out, but they're so funny. They're cousins, and they're funny. And then 14 Count Ada Girl, she does them weekly. So she has a few more episodes out than these other girls, but they've all started around the same time. She's a standalone, and she only stitches on 14 count. But she does like some of these really giant patterns.
Oh, cool.
So it's so cool to see these like blown up, almost.
Yeah.
And like it shows almost the detail better and stuff. So she's awesome, and she lives out of an RV. So it's cool because she like talks about going all these places. It's fun. And then the Carolina Stitchers, which is a mom and daughter.
I like them.
Out of North Carolina.
Started watching them.
North Carolina or South Carolina?
One of the Carolinas.
One of the Carolinas. They're the Carolina Stitchers. I'm pretty sure it's North Carolina. But the daughter's name is Emma as well, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching. So those are the 4 Flosstubers I wanted to mention. Have you been watching any that you're loving?
You mentioned one to me. She's from Canada. She's new.
Oh, Mrs. Smith Stitches!
I like her.
She
is. We'll forget it.
I won't forget it. But I discovered her on episode 1, like when I was searching Flosstube, and she's just great. She's by herself too, and
I like her. She's funny.
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith Stitches. Yeah.
Mrs.
Smith Stitches.
Well, because there's also a Mrs. Jones Stitches on Instagram.
Yes.
So I'm like, wait, which one's which?
She has a Flosstube too,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You have to watch her.
Well, now I like going back too to like episode 1 of people's. I mean, if they've got like 300 episodes, like Just Keep Stitching, I'm not going back that far, ladies. I'm sorry, but
we love Just Keep Stitching too.
We love Just Keep Stitching.
They're hilarious.
I look forward to their videos every week.
Steph went to Maine.
I know. Well, they're from Maine.
Well, so, Pam is. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's just cool. Very cool. All right.
Awesome.
Plans.
Well, I mean, we've got the rest of
sprinkling them through the video.
Yeah, we've got the rest of Maynia.
Yeah.
So I have my Bluebird of Happiness.
Oh, we're mentioning them. Okay.
And my Happy Camper that I'll do.
Yeah.
And then in June, I'll be starting the North Pole, and I will be doing the Home Sweet Home Cell.
Oh yes.
By Brenda Gervais. Hobbies of Holly does this every time she has these similar type of patterns. So I will be starting this in June as well. So those are my June plans, and we're going to celebrations. So
woohoo!
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep continuing Maynia. I've got one that's Professional Chaos Coordinator that I just got off Etsy. And then this week I'm starting Santa Brought a Christmas Gift by Owl House.
I'm excited about that one.
And that's on an 18 count over die, like hand dyed Ada. So I've already put in like 2 stitches, and I'm like, we're gonna struggle through this, but it's okay.
You'll get more used to it.
I'll get used to it. Yeah, I'll get used to it. And it's a pretty big piece. And then I'm just gonna continue my Tiny Town Tuesdays. So I'm gonna use my wheel and just take, like, in the wheel option, you can like click don't select this one. So I'm just going to not select the ones or just keep respinning. June, obviously the North Pole Sal. I'm traveling a lot in the first months of June. I'm going to Milwaukee the first week of June and Minneapolis the second week of June. Lots of times in airports and on the plane, which everybody has been talking about, like, things going bad and airplane travel, like, just lots of delays happening.
Well, I mean, when you go to an airport, you're putting your time in their hands.
Yeah.
So I always am like, if I get stuck, I'm just stuck, and I just have to deal with it.
So I'm bringing an extra pair of clothes because a lot of people have been having a lot of delays. I feel like ever since when I got stuck in January when the FAA, like, canceled all flights for 2 hours, like, ever since then, I feel like it's just been, airplane travel has not gone smoothly for, like, anybody. But this is for work, so, like, I have to be there. So get me there and I'll make it home. I don't care. Like, as long as I can make it there, I'm fine. But anyways.
It'll be what it'll be, and there's no sense
yeah.
in getting upset about it.
I'm gonna bring one of my tiny towns and probably the hot air balloon to fill in.
Yeah.
And that Santa brought a Christmas gift has a lot of fill in too. So I'm probably not gonna bring the North Pole because that is a little bit more detailed stitching. But I mean, I want to stay on schedule with that, so I might bring it.
I don't think you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
It's only one little block a month.
Yeah, but those blocks are big. It's like the whole.
It'll be fine. It'll go fast.
And then these are like wishful thinking plans, but I would love to paint my tiny town box, which, like, it's not going to take me that long. It'll probably take an hour, you know, but I want to paint that. I want to whitewash it and put the magnets on it so that it's ready for my FFOs for the tiny towns. And then potentially I might FFO bushel on a peck, but that's a little bit more, that'll probably be like a 4 or 5 hour project.
Don't ask me. Because I've never done anything on a round before, and I don't think it's that hard, but I'm sure that there are tutorials for it.
It's just folding the back pieces to get it to lay flat. So I've got to buy some board and some interfacing for that. But I'm not.
You don't want to use interfacing on that. You want to use batting.
Oh, batting.
Yeah,
that's not what I meant.
Use
Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not lacing that.
I only use interfacing on pillows to give it more rigidity, but when you're lacing something or you need to move stuff around and you stick that interfacing on it, it's not very forgiving and you can't adjust. So I don't put my interfacing on those type of pieces.
That's all my plans.
But
like I said, those last two are like a lot, and I've got pretty much plans every freaking weekend.
It's gonna be great
for myself. No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's our Flosstube, and
I never know how to end these things.
We will.
We'll see you next time.
We'll be back in June.
Sometime in June. We're not going to guarantee because I'm traveling and I've got other plans, and
it may be a little bit longer than a month.
Yeah, but we'll see you when we see you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.